Welcome to the Fight Like Hell podcast. We are switching roles today. Um, I'm here with my heterosexual life mate Rob, and some random chick that he has next to him. Who is that random chick next to you, Rob?
Some chick I've been fucking. I mean, it's
Starting off strong.
That's how it started.
And Mom usually listens to the beginning of the podcast. I hope she didn't listen to this one.
Hi, Donna.
Oh,
You're doing good.
yeah. No, this is the girl that I occasionally talk good things about a lot, and had one episode of talking trash about her.
He's talking about
Just one?
Allie's
You mean like four?
Things about. I'm just that's the dirty dumpster. Some form of that. What did you say it was earlier?
This podcast is going to be a dumpster fire.
And I think that was in reference to the guest. So.
I think Rob is the dumpster fire, so it's okay.
Best looking dumpster fire I've ever had the pleasure of being a part of. And I have fucking done some shit.
Well,
keep going, Austin. You got this.
Let's say Rob's taking care of his other child over there.
Yeah.
His favorite woman.
Yeah, it's definitely his favorite woman in his life.
Sorry, Donna.
so where do we want to jump into? We want to go into trending news first.
I mean, we talked about maybe doing some of the Florida man news first, and we'll go into let's do the first Florida man news. Then Steph's probably got a comment on Florida stuff, and then we'll get into our story.
Okay, and then for everybody knowing, we are recording this on Saturday, July 24th, and it will be released as usual on July 26th, Monday night. Hello there, Rob.
It's so weird not hosting. Like it's
that's
different.
your fault. It's because you're pussy whipped over there. So.
No comment. No comment.
This is not gonna be another fucking episode where it's just constant like beat downs on Rob.
I mean, isn't that? I thought that was the backstory for a whole podcast.
We could like retitle it like "Rip Rob," a new one too. Like,
we can talk about Rob's fascination with moths. We can talk about Rob's chicken legs. We can talk about a whole bunch of stuff.
That's forbidden on the podcast. We've discussed this. You made it like 10 episodes without bringing it up.
Nothing's forbidden when your girlfriend's on there.
My mom at one point was like, I really like Austin as your host, but he needs to stop making fun of your legs.
I created those legs. That took me 9 months. Like, that's kind of offending me.
She's like, does he not realize that you're in good shape? I'm like, yeah, but he likes making fun of me for that. He likes targeting my legs because they won't fucking grow.
I know.
I feel that. I have no commentary on exercise.
I don't know. Steph probably has bigger calves than you do.
I do. So I didn't want to comment on it.
Continue on. I think terribly.
So continuing on with Florida news, Rob put in here, says a Florida teen was arrested Friday on felony armed burglary charges during his interrogation at the River County Sheriff's Office. He told law enforcement that he was tempted to commit the robberies by Satan. Satan told him to do it, apparently.
Those demons, man, they'll get you.
I know.
I don't know. I found that one. That's one that I found. I thought it was interesting just because like some kid was robbing people's houses, and when he got busted, he's like, no, like I'm taking this money because Satan told me to take it. The devil told me to do this.
Well, it's just like Son of Sam.
The money is going to college. Like I'm trying to educate myself. So
become a stripper. Do what everyone else in school does.
OnlyFans.
Well, yeah, it just reminds me of Son of Sam, who did the same thing.
Yeah.
Except he killed a whole bunch of people and then blamed it on his neighbor's demon dog that told him to do it.
This is really light stuff, guys. This is good.
I mean, he only killed 7 people.
Dude, our first date, what did we do at like the TV part?
Well, I like overly exposed myself and almost scared you away. And then I was like, let's go throw knives and axes now.
I'm talking about like what you watched for TV while I read a book.
Oh, murder. Always.
Yeah.
Always watching murder. I'm a basic white girl.
I mean, have you seen Mindhunter, Steph?
I mean, we should probably exchange some like stories here because it makes
Mine-
Robin. We'll do
I'd
that
say
privately.
you
We
should
get some content.
definitely watch Mindhunter on Netflix. It's about serial killers.
My youngest wants to be a serial killer. If I had children, I would probably have 2, and like one of them's like no strangers. She's like, they're like, oh my god, you're so cute, and she is charming to boot. And then they're like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And she's like, a serial killer. And I'm like, yeah, we're gonna go get some tricks and some like Reese's Pieces. And just go.
Rob's a serial killer. It's okay.
Yeah, DFS is like lining up at the door after this podcast. So good.
It's okay. I mean, the NSA is listening. It's okay.
Well, too little, too late now. Future serial killer on the loose. She's
I
5
know.
and like, yep. She was watching Bob's Burgers with you the other night.
Yeah, no, we're watching Bob's Burgers, and both the kids are complete opposites. Like one a princess and a murder, and an animal, and a murderer. So like it's an episode where they're dissecting a pig, and like the pig's guts like fall out, and it's pretty gross. But like one is screaming, "We can't watch this! I'm telling mom." And the other is like, "This is cool. Please don't change it. Please don't change it." I'm like, "I don't know if you guys should watch this." And she's like, "But I want to." And then the other one's like crying, and I'm just like, "Okay, we're going to the next episode."
So like they like literally split me in 2 and like took 2 parts of me, and that's my roommates, dude. They don't clean, they don't pay bills, but I mean,
your roommates that you're calling?
Yeah, my like diaper demons that grew from crib midgets, and now they're like, yeah, dude, they're just roommates at this point.
And then you got Rob.
Yeah, this temporary roommate. It's okay. There's some Arizona place.
Temporary roommate.
Temporary.
Yeah. Don't worry. Like probably by like episode 35, we'll be broken up.
Yeah, the DMs will be open soon, guys. So just linger.
Just wait around.
Just wait until he moves to Arizona.
Savage. Yeah.
I was trying for your forehead, not your
something cute, real quick. Just recovery time.
Yeah,
I'm trying to make up for it.
Let's get into the stories, I guess.
We're gonna get into your story with that lovely woman next to you. How'd you guys meet?
I signed up for the wrong dating app first. I signed up for an app called Grindr, and
did you really?
No, I'm fucking. I'm glad you believe it though. No,
like, what is that one? Can I
was on Tinder, and I have the like platinum edition.
Yeah, because he's a whore.
Thing. So I have the platinum edition, which basically means that like I can see who likes me before I like them.
But I didn't like you first. Okay.
Like, this is a story. We build the story.
And I'm just trying to represent that I didn't like you first.
So generally, I don't swipe on chicks unless
just dudes.
And unless I'm very attracted to them, I don't swipe on them. I let them actually swipe on me first. So I go through the list, and now in Wyoming, it's a shit show for the most part. So like 90% of them, I'm just like, oh fuck no, fuck no, fuck no, fuck no, fuck
hard
no,
left,
fuck no,
hard
fuck
left.
no. And occasionally I'm like, okay, she's got potential. But then you go on a date with them, and they're fucking like 30 to 80 pounds heavier than they look on the pictures. And
I know who you're talking about.
Catfishing.
Yeah, catfishing.
I know exactly
like
what you're talking about, Rob.
So with Steph, the common joke at the beginning of the relationship was like, I was like, yo, you realize you liked me first. That's why I told her, at least, because I guarantee you I got a black heart from you, which means that the person liked you before you liked them. I was wrong. I actually swiped on Steph before she swiped on me. So I obviously was into her. And
I still haven't figured out why she's into you.
What was so charming? Was it like all of my like pubescent like teenage photos that I put on there? Is that what lured you in?
It was. He's just attracted to the young skin. He's attracted to the young small ones. So he is petty. He's 100% petty.
No.
Don't lie. Yes, you are.
No.
It was the lack of filters. It was the charm. It was the lack of bio. It was the convenience of me being in Wyoming. Don't lie.
Hang on.
It was definitely that last part.
Go into our first conversations on Tinder. You said you bring those up.
Okay. So like, here's my standpoint. Like I like
how
Tinder
did you
just
find
to
me?
get through the day. Like I'm like, all right, super bored. So just swiping, and then there's like some no-goes for me. If there's like too many, if there's more truck and dog pictures than of you, I'm like, that's gross. If you have 3 pictures, you're a catfish. Like, these are rules to live by. This is my dating advice, y'all. And so like finally I find this dude and he fits my bill and he's got all these dog photos though. I don't know, it's a service dog. I'm just like, okay, this guy's obsessed with his dog. She's in like every picture. But he's like in the desert, he's like adventuring, and I'm just like, worst case scenario, like my new fuck buddy and I go on adventures and we get it on in tents and in hammocks in the middle of nowhere. Like, this has potential.
That's Rob's dream date right there.
Yeah, exactly. So I swipe right, and then he comes at me quick too. He didn't waste any time. He's hollering in my inbox.
Oh, I know.
And oh my God, is that what all the kids say these days? Are you trending with the DM?
Yeah.
Okay, so there we are in my DMs, and he's like, "What's your okay?" So it's not, "Hey, beautiful, hi, baby."
No, he sends you a random question. I know.
Yes, he's like, "What is your favorite season?" And so like I feel like I'm at a job interview now. I'm super excited because I love a challenge, and it's not just some grotesque like I want to get in your pants, because that one's obvious. Like, that's why we're on a Tinder.
I mean, that's what I was working towards. Yeah. It's all like tricking.
It was a good manipulation tactic. So he asks me what my favorite season is. Coincidentally, I have a girlfriend named Autumn.
Her best friend. Yeah. Also, my other girlfriend.
Yeah, he got a twofer. He's pretty fucking lucky. And so then I'm like,
so when's the threesome?
Sorry, that's OnlyFans status. You're gonna have to find us. That's a trio. So yeah, and then he again follows that up with like, "Oh yeah, fall's great. And what's your least favorite? You know, spring's pretty gross. I don't like being rained on. I like snow over that." And it just continued to snowball, but we only talked for like 2 days. And I don't give my number out. Like, I use Tinder to talk to people because I live in a state with 500,000 people in it. I don't really want to meet you. I don't want to meet your mom. I don't want to like go on like actual dates. Like, just talk to me. Like, I'm a busy person.
And you said you were using it to pick up
chicks?
No.
Oh.
That's new.
Sorry.
Wow.
What did I say I was using it for?
If you guys remember last episode, what Austin was doing, or like, yeah.
Cannabis should be legal.
I mean, it is here.
So sometimes I make more friends than enemies on that site. Well, yeah, and then another question. But I thought this was like a legitimate, I thought I was answering a riddle. So he hits me with like the next one. He's like,
it was a would you rather. And
no, baby.
Oh, okay.
He has TV.
He doesn't know.
No, he's like, what lunch box item blew your mind as a child? So I'm like riddled here. First off, I'm poor. I got free and reduced lunch. I never got packed lunch. Like, okay, all right, I can rock this riddle. Blew your mind. A blow pop. Like, I thought I knew the answer. And then he's like,
Rob definitely wants one of those.
And he's like, good answers. And I was like, wait, no, it's not the correct answer. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, I was literally going to our podcast notes, our show notes, and grabbing ATI questions that I thought were appropriate for the conversation and just pasting them into the conversation.
Yeah, he was nervous. He's like, I don't want to say anything too gruesome. And I'm like, I'm going to school to be a nurse. And then
I was just like, cha-ching.
Hit me with something gross.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Rob has a thing for nurses.
There's a whole list, y'all. It's like tattoos, which there's a dozen or so hidden. Are they medical? Are they adventurous? If they're a MILF, they're probably
skinny
all the time. Like,
yeah. I put that on Snapchat a couple times.
Yeah.
Like, the best part of dating a single mom is all the snacks,
including herself.
I'm locked and loaded, guys. Fruit snacks.
So it's okay, Steph. So I have one question for you that everybody wants to know. How is Rob in bed?
Oh my God.
We don't always make it to the bed.
I love that answer.
So I don't know. Are we just generalizing?
Yes, generalizing.
Generally, 1 to 10. Do I have to use words?
Yeah, use words and a score.
A 7 to 10. There's been times. You only got a C, but usually we're getting B's and A's in there.
I would say.
No, the question wasn't for you.
And no one cares about you, Rob.
No one cares. They know my performance is stellar. No one cares, babe.
Okay.
Okay, and then staying on that topic, what are your thoughts on socks during sex, Steph?
Oh my God, it's so disgusting. So here we are on our first date, right? And
tell them how that went down. Mom, stop listening, please.
Pause for the cause if you don't want to hear details. Well, we both kind of had this onset of like, we got a hotel because we wanted to get
at a to go ask.
This puzzle's not fucking fitting.
Should I just like set it up how we met up?
Mm-hmm.
So she had to do something where her girls were being watched for the night, and I had to do something with Allie for the night. The goal was to go axe throwing, and if the date went well, that way we weren't drinking and driving.
We both travel too.
Yeah,
I went
we
1
both
hour.
traveled.
He came 2.
I came 2 hours. She came 1 hour. So we're trying to find like a mutual area to go throw axes, have fun. And then,
but you were doing the 75 hard.
I was doing the 75 hard.
He failed on.
So
he just gave up on.
Oh, it gets better. It gets better. She forgot her fucking ID
for like the first 2 months. I had him convinced I was 19.
No, it was awful.
It was awesome.
Anyway, so she forgets her ID. So now, like, I'm buying alcohol for us. I feel like I'm buying alcohol for a minor. And eventually, when I saw her ID, the first thing I did before I put it in my wall, I was like, okay, she's over 21. Thank God.
I better ID this girl I've been sleeping with for 2 months.
Oh God. Anyways, so
she just turned 18 yesterday. No.
Shut up, Austin. There's a 9-year difference between us. Okay,
it's 10 years.
No, she's 29. She is 29. I am 38.
You'll be 39.
It doesn't matter.
39 in how many days?
Right now, in the year 2045, we are still 9 years apart at this.
11 months and 29 days.
Close enough.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm forever 29, so you're just going to
you got 7 days to your birthday. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is true. All right. So anyways, here's the situation. Now we have a hotel room. I'm not drinking. So I'm like, she's getting drunk because she's nervous. And I'm like, fuck, like, I need to give her options because I don't want her to think that, like
a stigmatism about the date.
You don't have, like, I won't come upstairs if you don't want me to. And, like, at the end of the night, if we had fun, but we want to go our separate ways, like, I'll let you go. You can just check out in the morning. Like, I'll go and stay at John and April's house. So I'm being, like, super sweet about it because, like, dude, like, I'm a guy that she just randomly met for the first time that she's been talking to for about a month. No,
it was a week, babe.
No, because I was in Utah before that. Okay, maybe it was a week.
It was a week
for a different Tinder date.
Yeah,
it was a week. I agree.
That's the weekend girl or the weekday girl. I'm the weekend girl.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I know all about Rob's sex life.
Honey, I know you share too much, Austin. I don't want to know the deets.
Don't know the deets.
No, but it was so cute though. Well, okay, not kind of fucking not actually. It actually hurt my feelings initially, and it's cute looking back now. But he's like, he's like, oh my God, you're beautiful. And I was like, thanks. He's like, no, like way better than your pictures. And I'm like,
because I've been catfished so many times. And like, I was on a date with a girl that I thought was prettier in person. Like, I was like, you just have a shitty camera or something.
I do have an iPhone 7. And he's just like,
I'm like, it's not like, it doesn't do you justice of how much, how actual beautiful you actually are or whatever. And it was a cute date. Like, we ended up just doing the axe throwing. She sucked. You know how like guys will generally,
that's where it's at, ladies.
You know how like guys will generally like back off and like not try to like show up the girl.
Sorry, do we want to talk about the arcade last week when I doubled you in basketball?
It was
like 57-30. And then in zombies, how I lasted 3
I
rounds.
threw like 8 bullseyes. This girl hit like 1 bullseye.
We had to stage it for the photos.
We had to stage one for the photo for her.
Whatever.
So she's not good at axe throwing. We found out she's really good at Chinese.
I'm a logger. I grew up logging. I run skidders. I run like firewood processors. Like, I use axes to split wood. Like, what do you mean?
And say running green chain isn't easy.
No. And like, that's the only reason I'm fit even too. I'm pretty sure because I do not exercise. If I'm not getting paid, I'm like, why would I do it? Like, motivate me here. So
we do cardio. That helps.
But yeah, so we got
at one point, 75 hard, there was cardio, and I counted that as my indoor workout.
That's okay. Do we want to talk about the time that you?
It was a while.
Yeah, it's okay. Do you want to talk about the time that you're at Rob's house and your door wasn't locked?
You know what?
So those little crotch goblins are cock-sucking cockblocks.
The time that you were at your house, Rob, and your door wasn't locked.
Oh my
There was not full
God,
exposure, but we were caught.
She
And
was
my
on top
daughter's
of
like,
me.
Mommy, what are you doing? I was like, Mommy's changing. Mommy, why are you naked in front of a boy? I was like, because I was changing. I'm just
Oh my
changing
God.
real
I forgot
quick.
about that. I had to put a deadbolt on my door after that. Because the door was locked, but they like somehow just pushed it open. I was like, oh, this just happened.
They're built like Amazons, though. They're beefy.
Yeah.
Good stock.
All right. Next.
Okay.
Next.
Yeah,
question.
moving on. Sex socks, gross. He pulled them out
yeah.
the first night.
Oh yeah. That was the question. Your thoughts
Yeah,
on
so
socks.
no, okay. You suck. You ramble. Let me take over. Here's
He
the
does.
synopsis. So we get back to the hotel room and he's like, I haven't drank yet. And he's like, are you
Because you didn't have an
comfortable?
ID. You couldn't like we went to go get her a drink and they're like, do you have your ID on you? And I'm like, we're good. Cause like I didn't want to like make it look like I was on a date with an 18-year-old. Like
But he was. And so then we like get back to the hotel room. He bought me like 2 bottles of my favorite wine. And we're like about to head up. He's like, you want me to come? And I was like, yes. Like you booked us this suite. Like if I don't like you, sleep on the couch. Gucci. So we get up to the room and he's like, I have to read 10 pages. And I was like, that's fine. I have to drink this bottle of wine. So I'm sitting there drinking, watching like
chugging.
I was nervous because we both kind of already put out that we don't feel the obligation to sleep with one another. We're like, tonight's going well. Like, don't think just
we had
because.
kissed a couple times.
Yeah.
People thought we were a cute couple. Thought we had been together for a while.
We met someone that was like a decade plus into their relationship, and they're like, "How long y'all been together?"
We're like
10
tonight.
minutes. 10 minutes, man. And so then like. Yeah, I started drinking and he was like reading and it just felt like an old couple like on the porch swing, like watching the like lightning bugs and I don't know, it was really precious. And then I was just like, Gucci, all right, I want this, and just like jumped on him. And then it was game over. And then afterwards we're like pillow talking, I suppose, after he sends Austin a selfie of us.
Of course.
Remember that one, Austin?
I have it saved.
Yeah,
No.
covers up to here. I'm just like, okay. And then I realized his socks were on the whole time. And I'm just like, were you like too busy getting undressed with the rest of the clothing? Like, and he's like, no, I do this. I fuck with my socks on. And I was like, it was almost a deal breaker. Like, it was crazy. Oh, and then I took his traumas and just spun it. And he's like, yeah, somebody left me once in a hotel room. I came back and they were gone. I was like, cool. He's like, I'm going to go get some ice for your wine, though. And I was like, cool.
No, so I went to take Allie.
Oh, no, it was ice, babe.
Oh, okay.
So I went and took
Allie wasn't with you.
and hid in a closet until he got back. And like, I hear him open the door and he's like, are you fucking serious? And I just started giggling from the closet and he found me. But that was another red flag and he just chose to overlook it. So the sex socks and the weird girl in the closet like canceled out for that evening.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's okay. I do the same thing. I wear socks during sex too.
I've gotten him to break it a few times, but
we need to do it as a poll. Like we need to do it as a poll.
Like your house shoes.
Yeah, my house shoes.
Yeah.
Dude, so many people are like, I can't believe you said that about me. I'm like, dude, it's disgusting. Take off your fucking shoes. You wear your shoes in the house. You motherfucker. You.
Yeah, I do.
You're a fucking gross human.
I'm gonna wear them all over your house too.
No.
Why can't you just have house shoes? Like you have slippers that you slide into.
I like it.
That's what my dad does.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's normal. Your dad is fucking cool. Like,
barefoot is normal. Like if you
like,
are
dude,
barefoot, you're overdressed.
Wait, I got socks on. You barefoot?
I got socks on too.
Barefoot or nothing. Whenever I like leave the house, that's one of mine and my children's hardest jobs, man. It's just keeping shoes on.
Making
I just wear flip-flops.
her oldest put on shoes.
It's not like they're 3 and 4. They're like 5 and 6. They're school age, but we just don't understand why we can't just feel the earth.
Yeah, no. Shoes are a problem. They don't like them.
No.
One negotiates with me and does it. The older one's like, nah, I'm just not wearing them. She's like, leave me here. I'm like, I can't. Like,
it's not allowed.
It's how like
kidnapping. I'll get in trouble.
I'll be very disappointed.
That's my tax return. You better not lose it.
Yeah. Okay, on to something else.
Okay. Next thing that we're gonna talk about is Steph's thoughts on Crocs.
You are triggering me, Austin.
I know.
No,
I know.
no,
I am.
don't. Oh.
Yeah, go get him, Rob.
So
Go get
I
him. Put him
flew to
on.
the river last week, and we were at Walmart, and like I could not find.
Crocs, don't you, baby?
I hate Crocs, but
Yeah,
how
but you
many
have a
times-
pair. Yeah, but you have a pair.
These are really
Yeah.
cute, though, guys. Right?
What are these?
I've never
They're
worn
still
them.
Crocs.
I've never
Put
worn
'em
them.
on.
Those are mine.
Put 'em on.
Those are
Put 'em
mine.
on.
No.
Put him on. Put him on.
No.
It's
Put him
like
on.
It's not a Cinderella moment. Take that godly thing away. So like this fool, oh my gosh, everything I make fun of, I'm like, yeah, mullets, okay. And then I'm all like, oh, pit vipers, like you're bad. And then like Crocs are disgusting. So he comes to hang out with me and the kiddos at a park one time, and he's wearing Crocs. And I'm just like staring at his feet. Like I'm not even talking. I can't even verbalize how disgusted I am. And then he's just like, what Crocs? And I'm like, no. And we start playing tag and stuff. And he's like, oh, we kick these bad boys into like 4-wheel drive.
4-wheel drive.
And I was just like, I want to hate you so bad. But luckily we were like 2 or 3 months into it at this point. Otherwise, like,
yeah.
It's a no-go.
Yeah,
Crocs
she
are
doesn't
gross.
like mullets yet. She loves mine for some reason.
Morgan Wallen, if you're listening, I like yours.
We'll get to celebrity stuff later.
Yeah.
I said a shout out to my future ex-husband. So yeah, Crocs are no. If you wear Crocs, you're gonna be single and die alone on your couch. That's just the reality of it.
That's weird.
Fuck her after this podcast. Like,
we still haven't had breakup sex from the last time. We're due for some just like hate sex. Like it's coming.
Let's have it tonight.
It's coming.
Puns intended.
I got.
Let's say Rob should just call you Winter because you're gonna be coming soon.
In Wyoming, especially.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are awful.
All right, what's next?
So another inside joke is Shiver Me Timbers.
Oh my god.
So if y'all listen, you know about
Preference this. Austin, set us up.
So we had
10 episodes ago though.
Yeah, it was like one of our beginning episodes where we were talking. It was an ATI question. It was after you come, would you rather say "Shiver Me Timbers" or "Ahoy Matey"? And
I said
"Shiver Me Timbers."
Okay, but who's actually said it after sex?
That's why.
Who's actually said it?
That's because Rob keeps forgetting.
So the problem is like when guys like come, at least for me, and I think like with TBIs and shit like that.
My parents are gonna be so proud. Thank you guys. I'm so excited for this.
Please don't what. Neither parent can listen.
I'm sending them out.
Oh my god.
Mass broadcast. Anyways, there you were coming. Continue.
I just thought about that. Your parents are gonna hear this. So when I nut, like my brain just goes blank, and I'm just like, and I'm done.
Wasted. He's
I'm
like love
done.
drunk.
Yeah, and I think we were drunk that night. Maybe not. Either way, it was my job. Austin's like, remember this weekend. When you come, you gotta say "Shiver Me Timbers." And I even told Steph at one point.
Yeah, no, we hooked up like 3 or 4 times that.
I know.
Days we were together.
I know. I was like, hey, I gotta remember.
I
I gotta remember to say it at the end. And I kept forgetting. And then finally, like when I finished one time, she's laying there and she's like, "Shiver Me Timbers." And I'm like, fuck. Fuck.
Snatched. I took it. That's
my
thing.
Fast forward to like last weekend. We just got done. I completely forgot about the Shiver Me Timbers thing. All of a sudden, she just rolls over and she's like, "Shiver Me Timbers, babe." And then just walks out. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's because Rob forgets everything.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to try to.
Not my birthday. He's so sweet, guys.
Well, I already knew that.
Who knows when yours is, but he knows mine, so that's cute.
You don't know when my birthday is. We've been over
It's
this.
It's in 7 days.
Okay, well, can you text me to remind me to text him?
It's in 7 days. It's on the 31st.
Okay, but it seems like it could be the 29th. So
that's been an inside
the 31st.
Just text him when his birthday comes up.
So at one point, everyone.
That's what Facebook's for.
This is my lovely girlfriend who remembers everything to the details because she will.
I'm detail orientated.
Yeah, she will recall like something we disagreed on, and I'll be like, "Well, I said this."
That's every woman, though.
And she's like, "No, you actually said this." I'm like, "Fuck, maybe I did say that because she's got a better memory than me." Fast forward to recent, the other day, she's like, "Hey, your birthday's on a Thursday this year," and I'm like, "I'm pretty sure it's on a Saturday." And she's like, "No, it's on a Thursday." And we had this conversation before that my birthday is the 31st of July. For whatever reason, she keeps thinking it's the 29th.
Mine's July 2nd. That's the only day I need. So
anyways, she's like, hey, we should go to the fair on your birthday. And I'm like, we going on the weekend? I thought you were working. She's like, no, like we're going to go Thursday. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Do you not remember? It's Saturday. We've been over this. She's like, the 29th. It's a Thursday.
No.
So I got us tickets for the 28th, as close to his birthday on the 29th that I could.
Not
so
the
in the morning when we wake up on the 29th, birthday sucks.
You know his birthday's on 31st.
Oh, okay. If you guys insist.
I'll take pre-birthday sex.
You'll just have to get it on the 29th and the 31st.
Yeah. I'll have to do it when you have
I'm sorry. Does that mean you're relinquishing him to me? Because
Yeah.
I thought you guys had something going on the 31st.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
I can have it. I can have it.
Austin's not coming out anymore.
Yeah, I'm not coming out no more.
He hates us.
That's sad.
Yeah, too broke for that.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll come to you, Austin.
Maybe. Go somewhere cooler than Oregon.
Yeah, it's really wet there, but it's so lush.
Yeah.
It's moist.
All right, do you know what I did there? Did you see that?
I did.
Okay. He's a lush. Sorry, that was good.
All right, continuing. This actually hasn't been as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I feel
we're just getting started. What are you talking about,
She's been grilled harder than I have.
Okay, so
I'm gonna grab another beer while you guys.
Well, hurry up, Rob. Jeez.
I don't think there's anymore. I think I drank them all. Oh.
He's
He's still blush, though. I don't have a shift in 2 hours. What?
And so it'll be like Rob, where he goes in for 30 beers, or goes in for some beers, and comes out with like 50 of them.
Embarrassing. I'm like, I live here. Gosh, act right.
Yeah.
Oh, with the thing.
Yeah, when
we talked about that on the podcast, and I came back with a bunch of shit.
No, we weren't floating. We were day drinking in the mountains that time.
You're like, you fucking lush.
Yeah, you came out with like 40 beers.
Oh, that did not work.
That's what got us into a relationship, actually.
That was part of it.
That was seltzer night. That's what we'll forever refer to it as. Is seltzer night.
Seltzer night was. She's like, check your Facebook. So I check my Facebook. There's no notifications, and I'm like, okay. So I just put my phone back. She's like, you didn't say anything. I'm like, what are you talking about, babe? She's like, check Facebook again. So
I put that I was in a relationship, but not with anybody.
She just put it that she was in a relationship by herself.
Fair. That's good enough.
But it doesn't notify the other person.
No, it's fine. It's like, hey, Market, I'm off for a moment. Like, why you gotta let everyone know everything? Just ease into it. I tried convincing him not to even tag me.
She's like, I'm gonna ruin your career. She's like, you shouldn't be my public boyfriend.
Yeah. I'm like, you have a lot going for you. Don't say you're dating me. I tried for
ruin it all.
Oh, that's weird. So weird.
All right. What else you got, Austin?
So the next thing, I don't know how much you want to cover about this, is Steph's backstory.
As a human?
Yeah.
So no, as a crocodile.
A dry summer day, July 2nd, 1992. I meant 2002. No.
I'm saying 1992.
Is this a career question?
I mean, it's
is this a human question?
It's human.
It's
career.
who is Steph?
Basically, what have you done to get to where you are today, and where are you progressing to? Because you're a candidate for Fight Like Hell just because of the fact that I'm fucking you. I mean, because of the fact
that I can fight like hell, because that hate sex is right around the corner.
No,
you have to fight like hell to put up with his bullshit.
I know.
You've been through a lot in your life to get to where you are today, and you have big aspirations for the things that you're going to do, and you're part of the medical community. So that's one of the reasons, besides you being my hot ass girlfriend, that I wanted you on the podcast.
Neat. Alrighty. Well, a quick update to 24. I grew up in a single household because I lost my mom real young. So I had this male testosterone growing up with 5 boys and a father. So I was always taught be hardworking, be humble. I grew up poor, all of that. So I have no issue with slaving away, but I also had no direction. So I tried school when I got out of high school. I went to school for a year. It wasn't for me at the time. I ended up having my first child when I was 22, and then just kind of realizing that I was a little bit lost in the sauce. So I wasn't in a healthy relationship either. 2 more years go by. I had my second child at 24, and it hit me. I'm a single mom. Like, I've got to support these people. And I picked something stable. So I decided medical field. I didn't know exactly. I didn't have a calling or anything yet. I didn't have any directions still. I just knew they deserved way, way, way better than I was able to give them at the time. So I went into my prereqs. I found some passion in nursing. I'm really into stabbing people. And if I can get away with that professionally, like, by all fucking means. So I just graduated in May with my RN degree. And it took me 5 years because my youngest is 5. So I was going through school, working 3 jobs, going to school full time, raising 2 kids by myself. And it was a struggle. It was extremely hard. Like, people asked me all the time, like, how do you do it? And I'm like, I don't know, what day is it? Like, where do I need to be? Like, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I just know I have to do it. So yeah. And then it's not even competitive, more so of just determined, because of my upbringing. I want to be the most successful person I can, and to show people that, like, it doesn't matter, because the 2 most important people watching me are my roommates. And in order to inspire them, like, I have to continue to push and build and reach and grab and go. So I'm excited about my RN. I'm proud of myself. It's quite the accomplishment for what I've gone through. But however, I want to doctorate, because my last name's Powers. Who doesn't want to be like Dr. Powers, paging Dr. Powers? Like, I'll be there. So I'm thinking at this point, my doctorate should be finished by 40, and hopefully a CRNA. And those, for you who don't know, it's a certified registered nurse anesthesiologist. So I'm going to be a drug pusher and stab people and be in the OR and watch the gruesome bloodiness go down. Yeah.
Okay, I completely understand that. That's what my brother does.
Is he an OR nurse?
No, he's
an anesthesiologist.
No, right now he's in the emergency room tech.
There's a lot of drama in the ER. I love acute care, but those bitches.
But he's studying to be a traveling. He wants to be a traveling nurse. So.
That's where the money is. If my humans were older, like, that would be a good idea. But I am envious of those, because you either like, oh, do you want to go to Hawaii? You know.
Yeah, okay. And go live in Hawaii for 6 months, and
yeah. Do you want to go check out Washington for like 3 weeks? Like, yes, they're short staffed, by all means. Have everything comped, rooms paid for, food paid for. Yeah.
And you're making money. So.
Yeah, and I have a huge narcissistic side that I just don't like being told what to do. So I want to be my own boss. Yeah, that's my other motivator.
I understand that part.
Then the ego.
There's times she literally holds my hand just to like rub on my veins.
He's so veiny, and like, he'll be all passionate and cute and being like, "Baby, you're like so great. I'm glad that we like cross paths." And I'm like,
she's just like feeling up my veins. Like, I think that she's like touching my arm right now. She's actually just like, she's like, you're so vascular. So
I'm sure she has to rub your other veins too.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, and he just wants free medical care. So like, he calls me like a month
free
back.
medical care for the
You get free medical care already. What are you talking about?
He wants 24-hour services. And he calls me, and he's in Riverton. So we're like 3 hours away. And he's like, babe, I put up this thing, and I think I got fiberglass in my hands. I'm like, that really sucks. You should get some help. Babe, I called you.
I'm like, I need medical advice. Like, help.
That was my medical advice. Go get help.
It's okay. You called me too.
Like,
so.
I don't know, dude. Epsom salt. I don't know what's in your hands right now. I can't see. So we got through it.
Yeah,
it's okay. He called me too. So.
What?
I said he called me too. So.
Did you have better advice than go get help?
No.
Me neither.
I think he's like, what did Steph say? Like, she said nothing.
Yeah, his tone like changed with me and everything. Like, it was like he was like seeking guidance and like,
I need help. I have fiberglass in my hands.
He's like, no, babe, no. And I was like, oh shit. Turn on the.
You need a lot of help, Rob. So.
It worked though. It got the job done. Oh, and speaking of jobs, like, thanks for pulling me into the Florida thing. I'm also a pyrotechnic. Blow shit up. Do logging.
Yeah.
Do plumbing. Do construction. Like.
Yeah.
And let me put on my other hats. It's not just the nursing cap.
You do the logging stuff with your dad too, where you go and deliver.
I do deliveries. So my dad is so diverse and so adorable. He's my best friend. We have a sawmill. We have a firewood processor. We do thinnings, which, okay, any of you tree huggers, if you actually care, like thinnings and fire breaks, they're saving the wood. They're saving the homes. They're saving the environment.
What is it? Could you elaborate?
Okay, so a fire break would be, for example, you're going to pick like the prime tree, which everyone looks the healthiest, cut everything else out depending on what the agency said, whether it's BLM, which is Bureau of Land Management, or just like private contractor. And they're going to ask either, it's usually 6 to 10 feet. It depends on how much clearing they want and how much privacy they still want, how much land they have. So there's all that logistics and that side of things. But yeah, then you just go and you cut down everything else. If it's a fire break, you need to remove it. Otherwise, you're just creating more fuel for fires. However, for like thinnings, if someone's just like got a lot of regeneration growing and it's mostly stuff that's only, I don't know, newborn status, so like a foot old up to 7-8 feet usually is when they try to do all that, is when the regen is around that age. And we cut all that down. It just has to be below your knees. So you're just like mobbing and chaps and like chainsaws. But my peak, what I'm known for, is napping on the job, because I'm sorry, my name's on the company, yours isn't. If I want to take a damn nap, I'm getting paid by my product, not by the day, not by the hour. So if I need to squeeze a little nappy nap in there, one time we had a mountain lion stalking us, but it was a really nice day and it was probably noon. So I just got done eating lunch. We keep tools on us, and I had my chainsaw wrench in my hand. I was passed out like this. My cousin didn't hear my chainsaw, so he thought I might be in trouble. He was a couple acres away. He came over to my area and like kicked me. I just like sat upright and stabbed him. I was like, bro, I was weaponized. He's like, is your chainsaw okay? I was like, yeah, everything's good. I'm good over here.
Just sleeping on the job.
Oh, this other great time. So we get like not just like snow, we get like 10 feet of snow in some areas here. So I have this white snowboarding hoodie and I had on black snowboarding pants. It was probably October, November. We had a good snow, like a 4-foot snow that we were working in. And my dad was running the skidoo. This is super dangerous, super stupid. And everyone was kind of clustered and working in an area. So I was like, I'm going to go take a nap. And I went and found like a tree bed area that was outside of our boundary line. And like wedged my little body into the snow cap, zipped my hood all the way up over my head, and just laid back. And like I was napping until I heard a bunch of crashing, and like I abruptly stood up and like unzipped to see my dad going by like a foot away from me with the skidder, which means all the trees that he has shackled to the end are like about to come smacking me in the face. I just zipped back up and hid in the snow and let him go by. So that day I was getting paid by the day. But
jeez,
you gotta take a nap if you're gonna take a nap.
It's okay. I mean, Rob likes to take naps to do nothing anyways. So.
She's very sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
I came over this morning and she got the door for me and then just immediately went back to bed.
And he's like, I have coffee. And like,
my wife is the same way. It's okay.
See, we're good. We're good for you.
They just sleep all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. We need to do an episode with Jessica on it.
Yeah.
We should. Yeah,
like I said,
I'm going to put up a poll.
Yeah, you guys should let Jessica and me run it. And then put y'all on.
Yeah, that'd be a bad idea. That'd be a bad idea.
That'd be awful. No, we don't consent to that.
That is a bad idea.
I don't always need consent, hon. I can ride this chain.
Okay, so obviously, like, one of the reasons why you're on the podcast, in my opinion, is because there's a lot of people.
Because you fuck her.
I don't know if that's part of it.
That's the only reason I'm here, guys.
No, I mean, like, seriously, like, a lot of people in your circumstances would have just, kind of just went with the flow and, maybe just only worked for their dad or something like that. Because your dad, in my opinion, is super successful.
Okay. I'll never own a boat if I'm a lawyer. I'll never be able to afford
He's
things.
good with his business, is what I'm trying to say.
He's phenomenal. He's been running his business for almost half a century. He's been running his own crew, and he's only in his young 60s. He's an amazing man.
The way I look at it is you had a way out to just only do that, whereas you picked a pathway, which SOS, my company, is very passionate about. We have a lot of respect for medical. We have a lot of respect for police officers, 911 services, military, both
Those
past and
first
present.
responders in every form.
Yeah. So
only because he sleeps with most of them.
That's true. These are facts.
Yeah. But I mean, it's interesting, and there is someone who is probably listening to this podcast who might be a single mother
and is overcoming and dealing with these trials. Like this is so vulnerable. Okay, so I had to get away from the previous relationship I was in because it was violent and just bad. So I relocated myself and my children, and when I went to go get into another program, I had to drop out of a program. It doesn't take 5 years to become a nurse. It takes 5 years when you have people that are dragging you down along the way. So when I went to go into my next program, they were like, we don't know if you'll make it. And I'm like, I'm going to graduate with honors. Like, I'm going to be the best student you guys have. Like, no, that's unacceptable. They told me, well, you probably won't make it in. And then just constantly were like, this isn't going to be for you. Maybe this isn't the time for you. In my last year, my last 2 semesters, our nursing director continuously told me, maybe this isn't the point in life where you should do this. I was just like, no, you don't get to decide that for me. You don't make these decisions. Like, I make these decisions. How hard am I willing to work? You don't know me like that. Like, I'll work until I get it. And so I got it.
And that's the point of the podcast, is fight like hell. Like, someone right now who's a single mother, maybe of 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever kids,
16,
might be like, I can't go to school. I'll never be able to accomplish that stuff. Yeah. We're never doing that.
Oh my God, I'm doing dinosaurs.
The dinosaur eating the family. That's the one I like.
No, Rob is going to be Rob with dogs behind him.
And cats.
Yeah. I don't even want to talk about how many cats I have.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the breakup, guys. I've got plenty of cats to cuddle.
No, but like, the point is, someone might actually listen to this down the road, or this week, and be like, wow, like,
you
Steph,
can do it. You can do
exactly.
it. If I can do it, guys,
she's a shit show. She's a shit show.
That is the best summary for it, because my family dropped me when I had children. My friends dropped me when I had children. Like, I had this much support in every form. And what support I did have was negative support from their family on their father's side. And I was just like, I don't need any of you. I don't need anything. All I need is this much motivation, this much resources. And I just built on it. And that's all. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Like, I was a really proud person. But like, if it benefits them, if it benefits my family, if it benefits me in the long term without being painful or harmful to others, accept that help. Take that help. It's not a hand me out. It's hand me up. And you can grow from it. And I had to take a lot of those because I had no one. So strangers, like, I built relationships with people I never knew. And they're still in my like support system. Like, I still get hollered at and being like, girl, I acknowledge you. I see this. Like, I can't believe you achieved it finally. Without that village, I wouldn't be here. Including teachers, instructors, mentors, babysitters, friends, like counselors, mental health as well as physical health. Like, I needed help in so many ways. So accept it, guys. Like, don't be too proud, because it can really advance you. Yeah, okay, I'm done.
And the only thing that I want to add to that is that the reason why I like Steph's story is because I got to join her at the very end of it during her last few months of it. And, I helped you with like maybe one paper.
You literally had me. I was like, babe, I can pass.
She was going to go to sleep. And I was like, no, we're writing the fucking paper
I'll
tonight.
turn it in tomorrow. I'll just get 50% off.
I'm
And he's like, no.
Like, education, like a lot of people know who listen to this podcast, education is important to me. Mm-hmm. I have pretty high level education. I have a master's in cybersecurity. And, she's so close to being done. But it's not even about that one incident. The only reason why I'm bringing it up, the reason why I find your story interesting is
because you're coattailing on it right now and hijacking it. No, go continue.
I was going to compliment you and say that you did this on your own. You
didn't though. Like I did, but I didn't.
You didn't have me to help you support your way through. So like,
but I had
feel
people like you the whole way, and I couldn't have done it alone. Like it was me turning in my assignments. It was me putting in those hours. It was me doing my preceptorship. It was me securing safety for my children. That was me, but it was with all these other people that I could do that. And yeah, honestly, my list is like 100 pages long to everyone that took and put in the time with me over the last 5 years. So
the support was there. I get that. But at the end of the day, you were the one that actually like passed everything and succeeded. So be fucking proud of yourself. Oh my God. Austin, move on to something else. Fuck this bitch.
You're going to start crying over there.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
I swear to God. Okay. Try to give you compliments. Alex, hey.
I'm just here to represent, guys. He's just he's just broadcasting through me. Like I'm just a guinea pig.
I know. I mean, pretty much. It's okay. That's what he uses all the guests for.
I know. Gosh, where's our cut, babe? That's okay. I know where your wallet is.
I was gonna say, if I have cash, it's gone every time I hang out with you.
I was in the room with my sister a minute ago, and I was like, "Oh, he's got cash." I told him I'd buy a drink tonight for him.
Oh my God!
Cash and buy his drink.
What the fuck?
Babe, I got you. You can have 2 drinks tonight.
Because you took my cash?
Anyways, moving on, Austin, please.
Unbelievable. I'll get to hear
this
later.
You believe it.
I actually do believe it.
We went to the fair, and he was so cute. He's like, babe, I don't know where my wallet is. For the 17th time. So he just pulls out like $200, and he's like, can you keep this? I'm not good with cash. And I was like, I'm good with cash. I am good with cash. I'm good at fucking spending that shit though. Like we got cotton candy. Everyone got bracelets. We were riding rides. We were getting lemonade. Like
at the very end, I'm like, hey babe, do you have any change? She's like
$2.
She's like, no, you told me you had nothing.
I had like $2. You weren't getting it. That was my $2.
Damn women.
I am a successful person that pays for dates sometimes.
Occasionally she does.
1 in 10.
She owes me a date actually at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can have one in the bedroom after this.
All right. You know how you said you weren't going to pay for me to get my nails done?
How?
I didn't pay for me either.
Who did? Autumn? Oh my God. Just next thing, please. Like
okay.
She's a professional mooch. It's okay.
Hey, you guys accept the help.
So the next thing,
it's different. I'm not a mooch. I'm a hustler.
Oh, is there a difference?
There is. Mooches are like handout, and I'm like, oh, let me manipulate you into a handout. It's different.
Got my wallet, hon.
Oh, that's funny. You poor soul. You sweet, sweet soul.
Stay away. Focus.
Okay. Focus.
So the next thing you wanted to talk about, Rob, was the Olympics.
Oh, the Olympics. So obviously the Olympics has started recently.
Wasn't it supposed to go last year, and they're doing it now because of COVID?
Correct.
Yes.
These are the
I just found this out yesterday, guys. I'm in tune.
So right now
China's winning.
China's winning. They have 3 gold medals, 1 bronze. Italy's in second with 1 gold, 1 silver. Japan's in third.
We're in 20th place.
We have 0.
We have no fucking medals right now. We're not even
us.
But I mean, like,
you still got
I don't think
3 weeks to this.
I don't think a lot of the sports have begun yet. That the Americans will do well in. Typically, the Americans do well in sports like swimming, soccer. The women's soccer team has done sensational the past like 2 Olympics. So we'll see how it goes out. I figured that would be something interesting to add to this podcast and probably the next
and just
2.
Stay up to date.
Yeah, just at the medal counts come in, and I was hoping that America would have got a medal by the time we started, but we have none. So, yay USA! How's Canada doing? Let's shout out fucking Sam.
So it looks like for the 3 medals that China has, it's for fencing, women's weightlifting, and air rifles.
Yo, did you guys hear that that they're letting a trans woman who was a man compete in weightlifting this year in the
She's the one
women's
that won.
From what country?
I would have to look it up. Let me see.
The she that's about to win the Olympics. That sounds like a good search.
Trans.
So
here we go. Women.
It's the second one, babe.
Laura Hubbard aims for first medal transgender
Olympics. Frustrating. Like, okay, from a medical standpoint, we all have testosterone in us, but
she's from New Zealand.
Females have a much obviously lower level of testosterone than males.
More, yeah.
So how is that even on a hormonal level? How is that even fair?
Yeah. I concur. Like I fucking hate these pop-up ads. All right. Well, you guys got the point. Like
the audacity.
There's in the Olympics, we're accepting of it. So like, it's just, that's going to start like, I think a sled of issues in the future where, you know, they're going to like women do well at certain things, but like
at plenty of things.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But like something like that involves powerlifting or whatever.
Like wrestling? When we wrestle? No, like real wrestling, folks.
Mm-hmm. You're talking about bedroom stuff again. I see how it is.
Hey, it is what it is. But when we're wrestling, like I put up a fight and we have fun and we goof.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I'm not going.
You're going
full
80.
tilt.
I'm going 110.
She's going 110. I'm probably at 70.
This far from like biting, like to win.
She bites and scratches. Like I can't keep a secondary girlfriend because I have fucking scratches on my back every time I leave here.
It's embarrassing.
Anyways, the point is like men's bodies are designed differently genetically, so like we can lift heavier things. So to take a transgender person who was a fucking male and put them as a female to compete in the Olympics, which is the world like records, it's bullshit. Like that's not okay.
Completely unfair.
So I don't know. Your thoughts, Austin?
I mean, I agree with you.
Okay. Well, thanks for elaborating.
You're welcome.
I concur.
That's all you get. I concur. That's about it. That's all you get from me.
That's fucking funny.
Take a fucking gummy. You get silly again.
I'm just gonna hang up. Is what I'm gonna do.
Dude, he was fucking like this last time. He was so squinty eyed. He was so fucking high in the podcast.
Yeah, he kept telling me I went to Asian.
Yeah, I did.
That's epic.
And then we talked about our episode getting canceled.
And then we talked shit about a whole bunch of shit about Rob.
Huh?
Constant shit about Rob.
Yeah, there was a lot of shit talking.
You're probably happy that's gone. Did you guys take down episode 20? I tried to show it to someone the other day.
No, YouTube took it down.
It should still be up.
It's okay. Well,
why are you trying to show people that one?
Because you're mean. You're a mean guy.
I was heartbroken.
I went on like a month vow of silence, and you were.
No, I just went straight to the podcast.
You're like that douchebag spinning the sign. Like
I was trying to save him. And I was trying to save him, but you know.
No.
Trying to save him.
I saw you try.
Like, Rob,
you're like, no, man, not Tuesday, not Thursday, no, not. You know this, and he's like, nah, fuck it, we're gonna talk.
Yeah, no, because he was trying to talk about Stanley Cup, and I was like, oh, so you talking about when that bitch left me, huh? You're like, no, we're talking about hockey. No, but hang on, let's talk about this because the DMs are open right now. This is not true, by the way. Everyone has been super respectful since you become my girlfriend. So nice. Yeah, nice. Like you see a lot of hearty eyes of pictures of us, not just
because they're jealous. Because
I get.
They're like, at least y'all are cute together. It is what it is.
Yeah, I get like if it's a solo picture, I don't get the hearty eyes as much as I get like fire or whatever, or 100%.
You're on fire. He's like Alicia Keys, guys.
Yeah. All right, what do we got next?
Let's see. How many more times can we embarrass Rob this episode?
Yeah, hit it hard.
That's what I do.
Yeah, it's hard as a fly.
Half lit when I go into work today. I'm just gonna drop shit.
Am I driving you to work? You want me to drop you off?
No. Yeah. I don't want to be seen.
Yeah, you gotta take your kid to work.
Dad, Daddy, I got a job.
Yo, no, not okay. She tried to call me her sugar daddy once. I'm like, no, not a thing.
But then he bought dinner anyways, so.
We end this episode.
No,
BTI, let's go.
No, not there yet.
Not done, honey, not done.
So we're gonna go back into trending news and back to Florida man. It says a Florida man was arrested on Sunday after he stole an ambulance, but it got stuck in mud a few miles away.
Those things don't have 4-wheel drive, I guess. I don't know.
Some of them don't, but I don't know. I thought that was funny. Like some dude just like, so they're probably like getting a coffee or something like that. Like the paramedics.
I have a different theory. Play yours out, but I have a different theory.
Here's my theory. So the paramedics are like, fuck, it's hot as balls out because they're in Florida. It's the middle of summer. And they're like, also, we got to be careful of alligators because they're out there. So get out. So get out of the car safely on one side, not on the side with the lake. You got to be careful. The lake's on the passenger side.
Where'd this lake come from?
No, because they didn't get out the passenger side. The thief was hanging out with the gator right there.
He was riding the gator, actually.
Where the fuck did this lake come from?
I don't know why there's a lake either.
Hang on,
It's a
just
swamp too. Let's correct that term.
It's a swamp. It's a swamp. There's an alligator. There's a man. There's two paramedics getting out the driver's side.
Maybe it was just a Loki variant.
Yeah. Oh,
and there's like
shape-shifted.
a floating gas station because it can't be built in the swamp. So the gas station.
No, the swamp's to the right. There's a road to the left. They're parked on the street.
Gas station, other side of swamp.
Yeah. Okay. Swamp to the right. Allie.
Baby.
Allie's barking at Rob's
This is what
story.
really happened, guys. So there's a couple of tweakers, and they're like, we can get in there. We can get some IV bags. We can get some opiates. Like, this is the reality. And then they're like, high off their booties, and they just jack this freaking vehicle. Pause for the cause. Who's breaking and entering? It's my neighbor. They just want to. I'll hit them up after. Welcome to the hood of Douglas, Wyoming, folks. There's no privacy, and we're all a community.
Where your neighbors come over because you're a drug dealer, right?
Whoa.
What? No.
After I was saying my version of the ambulance, I get the reference, though. Mine has crackheads. You did yours wrong.
No, mine has a gator and like a dude that stole the fucking ambulance.
Baby, mine's more realistic.
Yours is possible.
Just the other day, I was like dreaming that I had an IV bag to get myself through the next day. I'm like, I will shoot myself up. I will pump 100 cc's in 15 minutes and feel like a whole nother person. Shoot myself up with normal saline.
Yeah, what are you shooting yourself up with over there?
Normal saline, folks.
We need some of that for probably tomorrow morning.
Sodium chloride.
We'll need it for the morning.
It's just salt
We're
water.
gonna have a party tonight. You guys
Barstool Sports.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna come.
Local college in.
Yeah. All right. What do we got next? That was the Florida man story.
Wait. Let me go Florida on this.
Oh, yeah.
So there I was doing Boom on the Bay for 500,000 people with just a crew of 10 in Tampa, Florida. And it was disgusting. So I live and have been grown in this state of snow 10 months a year. And then I get sent down to Tampa and like, it's not even 100 degrees, but it feels like 100 degrees with the humidity and everything. So like I get off the plane and I'm like this person looks over and they're like, what are you doing? I'm trying to catch my breath. And they're like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, it's wet. It's wet when I breathe it in. And I think I have pneumonia. Like, instantly just started losing my shit. So we're pulling like 14 to 18 hour days from like the 30th or 31st, whenever July or June ends. And then until like 30th. The 4th. And then on the 4th, after we prepped 6 different barges that got sent off along the like bay, it was insane. And nothing went right. It was so great.
And it rained a lot.
Yeah. So, okay. I don't know how many of you like to play with explosives. Hopefully more, because I'm from Wyoming. We like shoot shit. And we like tannerite and we like fireworks because there's pop-up fireworks stations year round. And so when you're dealing with fireworks, obviously, if you get that powder wet, it's not going to go. So we have Hurricane Elsa trying to hang out, and we're like making little makeshift tents where we just took tarps and like cut them and strapped them with some C-clamps and made like these tents ideally to like put our explosives into their shells, because a lot of the time we had 3 to 5 inch shells that we were putting our stuff in. And then there's the electronic part of it. It's not like hand lit fireworks anymore. Everything's ran by like a computer. So you need to make sure that like you're putting your like igniter in right and that you're syncing up to the right thing. Otherwise it won't go off right. And yeah, we fought the rain for like 3 hard days, but my feet were just soaking wet. I bought 2 pairs of shoes down there while I was there. Ruined my favorite Vans I've had for 8 years. And yeah, so then on the night of, we were supposed to shoot at 9:15. I was co-captain on this little barge. We were like on this little boat we were running to the barges on. And we go to our main barge, and it's literally the light show. Like it's the biggest show of all 6 barges. And it's not going off. I brought 4 computers and
It got super dark now.
2 extra modules.
There we go.
Nope.
You're a horrible IT guy.
What'd you do? What'd you fuck up, Rob?
And then there we were trying to make things like blow up, man. And we finally got a computer because 2 of the computers died. What did you do, man?
It's like being dumb.
Why is it auto?
It's because it's like auto fixing itself.
Yeah, it's auto focusing on the light behind you.
And the sun's changing behind us, so we need more light.
That just made it darker. That made it darker. Rob's just over there.
Like we're fucked. Yeah.
That's fine. Just sit down.
Unless I keep my hand like right here.
It's like the cloud coverage keeps changing or something.
Just sit down.
Ideally, it took us an extra hour to shoot, and then what would have been a 20-minute synchronized shoot on the 6 barges did not go off like that. So we had 4 barges. I made 2 of them happen like solo because they were all cakes, which isn't very complicated. You're not having to shell them. You're just like setting down these larger scale ones that are like the sick fans and stuff. And as I say, baby, you can turn that light on.
That's what I was trying to do. That did nothing.
It did.
Oh, a little.
Just keep talking.
Yeah. So then, like, 1 barge didn't go off. 1 barge went off in 2 minutes. They were like, "What do we do?" And they were like, "Just launch everything." So they it was
send it all.
If you guys can find anything on YouTube about it, it was insane. One of them was just like a 2-minute, like it was like that guy you really like in high school. He's like the quarterback, and it was a 2-minute show, dude. It was not what you expected at all. It was probably a good 2 minutes, but it was not what you were expecting at all. And then so they were all going off at different times. So it would have been a 20-minute show. Ended up lasting like an hour over the span of the 6 barges. One of the final barges, their modules or computer wasn't working or something. So we went there, and then we ended up laying on the stern end of the boat and like watching the fireworks from there. And some of these were 8-inch shells though. They were insane. So we've got like shrapnel like coming down on us. I'm like watching it like via my shirt like this, because I don't know about you, but I like my eyes. Like I'd like to still have 2 eyes at the end of the day. It was so great though. Like I am a blanket under the stars girl every night, but that was an experience I've never had. It was great. And the ATF right? Alcohol, tobacco, firearms. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They just keep giving me a license, dude. And I'm like, do you seriously know? Do you even run background checks? Do you know who you give these licenses out to? It's a good time. It's good money.
This is my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And Rob's nickname is the 2-minute man, so it's okay.
Wait, I didn't say it.
Wait, what?
I didn't say it.
Nothing about you being a 2-minute man, so it's okay.
I am not the 2-minute man.
I didn't say
it. You're not disagreeing with him, though.
Oh, I do not agree with that statement. Care deeply about you. Mm-hmm. As deep as you can go. That's how much I care. Okay, next question.
Okay, so it's time for Answer the Internet now. So this is Rob's this is Rob's favorite time where he can embarrass each other.
Yeah, you should go at it. Like, I'm here for the sideshow.
I want to like see if I can make this like lighter.
You're not gonna be able to.
We're gonna go away for a sec.
Okay, you fucking shit up, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. You guys don't have technical difficulties every show? Because the 2 or 3 I've seen.
I mean, it's always Rob's fault usually. So.
Smooth gravy train, babe.
Oh, you're upside down now.
That's how we like it.
I know.
Why is it upside down?
I don't know.
Flip the phone, dude.
It's literally gonna broadcast that way though now.
Oh no, I'm a better IT guy than you, babe. Take me to Carolina.
Oh no, I know exactly what happened. The little thing.
Do you?
Do it the other direction though, because the lighting's better.
Just get your shit together, Rob. Jeez.
Dude, this has been a great podcast.
Good
I know. I'm waiting on Rob again.
Dude, I fixed it.
For now. Oh.
There.
Do I need pizza tonight?
Good job.
I should order it before I get off then.
Okay. Like,
That's what I'm having.
Like,
I just saw a pizza truck drive by.
That's what I'm having tonight for dinner. So it's okay.
like right now, really? We're talking about.
Sorry.
This is a podcast. People are watching.
Fat girls gotta eat. I get hungry. I get hangry.
So we're gonna go into. So Rob, we're gonna go into Answer the Internet now. Are you ready for this?
Right?
I don't know what this is.
Stop spraying me.
Freshener, just freshening this up. Freshen it up.
Do you know?
Right, you
ready, Rob? Are you ready? Okay.
Yeah.
If you had to have sex with an athlete to get their ability, who would you have sex with?
Do you want to go first?
I have a few that just come to mind. I don't even care about the abilities, but I think you should go first.
Wait, but like,
I don't want to be athletic.
Either a guy or girls.
I mean, who doesn't want to be successful? I'll swim, I guess. If that
Rob's gonna have to have sex with Tom Brady, and
no, it would be. I would have sex with Alex Morgan.
Oh yeah, me too.
She's hot as fuck, and
what about like Serena Williams? I think she would
no,
hurt you.
She would destroy me. Like
she's like 3 times his size.
I want her confidence and her body, but do I have to have sex with her? Like,
yeah, that's the whole entire point of this.
Which one's the prettier one of the Williams sisters? I'll pick her. They both got skills.
You realize that, like, you could sleep with a dude and like take his abilities.
I don't know any tennis players.
Why do you want to be a tennis player?
I don't know.
Just sleep with Tom Brady and you'll be good.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a football player.
Well, see, I'm sleeping. All right, hang on.
Heidi, the hot volleyball player.
Okay, there you
What's
go.
her name?
I don't know.
No idea. I don't follow volleyball.
Carrie
Yep.
May. See, my theory was sleep with Alex Morgan because she has like insane endurance and she's a good soccer player. Yeah, I'm only sleeping with her to take her abilities.
So admirable.
And I'm sleeping with her, like before she got married.
Carrie Walsh Jennings.
Okay.
That's who I picked. That's my final answer.
Can you bring up a picture of Alex Morgan?
No.
Since we haven't done
If you don't know her, then just stop listening. That's your fault.
Yeah, and then maybe bring up Steph's little chick.
I have no idea who Alex Morgan is.
Glory, because she's kind of older now and she's had a lot of kids.
Well, it has to be right now.
In the chat what the name is.
Carrie Walsh? I don't know. I just Googled this.
Why not?
Yep. That's what I meant.
So you shouldn't be a soccer player, Rob?
No, I'm just going to use those abilities towards hockey. I'm going to stay with hockey. I was like, I can't think of any Olympic hockey player chicks.
Why you gotta be a chick? Like,
who says it has to be a chick?
I can't fuck a dude. Like,
me either.
Rob should go have sex with Wayne Gretzky.
No, can't do it.
Who's
like,
that?
Can I give like a hand job?
Who's that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how I feel about the
No, it has to be
Williams.
full on.
If that's the deal,
full on.
Let's go fucking Ovi. Let's go fucking Sidney Crosby. Let's go fucking. You know what? I'm just gonna start jerking off every single player.
That's a guy, Sidney Crosby.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people make fun of him.
So I have this girl at work I don't like. I call her Sid the Sloth. It's like the same thing, right?
Oh my god.
She's so dumb. I hope you watch this, Sid.
All right.
Okay.
That was it.
Anyways.
All right, you're gonna bring something up. We're gonna use
No.
our.
Can we do the whole What is it like? Fuck, kill, kiss?
I mean,
No?
we can
You mean
if you
fuck,
have
marry,
3
kill?
people in mind. Fuck, kill, marry.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's fuck, kill,
Yeah.
marry.
Okay, and can we just keep it genuinely like well-known people?
Sure.
Sure.
Here you
I'm
go.
gonna marry Martha Stewart.
You don't just get to pick randomly.
Oh,
like-
okay, right. Like I forgot the rules of the game. That bitch can bake.
Okay, here we go. I got one. Are you gonna bring up anything? Are you even
No.
gonna like?
We're fine.
Austin, pick your
Just
3,
continue.
and that's who
Just
I'll
talk.
answer, and then
And then you pick
do
3.
3.
All right, and I'm. All right, here we go. I'll lead off. I'm
Hit
gonna ask
Austin with this.
Austin
Hit
What are we
first.
doing? Yes.
Oh shit!
You gotta
I got,
fuck, kill, and marry, bud.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna kill Rob.
That's not the one I thought you were gonna pick for him.
Rosie O'Donnell, Barack Obama, and
Snoop Dogg.
no, it's gonna be Czech.
Oh, right. Genders.
Tanya Harding,
Who's that?
I don't know who that last one is.
lady that like was an Olympic skater
Oh.
back in the 90s.
Oh, you're showing your age.
Shut
So
the
cute.
So what were
Well,
the
she's
3
not-
again?
Something, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what were the 3 again, Rob?
All right, let's do this over. We're gonna do Oprah Winfrey, Rosie O'Donnell, and Sarah Silverman.
Oh, she's great.
She's fucking hot.
Yeah, I don't know which one to do with her now.
Well,
are
I'm
you
gonna
gonna do,
I'm gonna marry Sarah Silverman.
That's not what
I'm
she
not-
would want.
That's not what she would want. And then
I don't
like
care.
and then she's gonna stop having sex with you, really.
And
You're
then
only gonna get it a couple times.
it's okay.
But he gets
And
to
then-
see her every day. He's a smart man. He's
And then
smart.
I'm gonna kill Rosie O'Donnell.
So you're fucking Oprah? Dude,
Fuck
she'll
it.
give you free shit. She'll be like,
Yeah.
you get a car.
Dude,
Yeah.
I would have done it the
Right.
opposite. I would have fucked Sarah Silverman, married the shit out of fucking Oprah,
Yeah,
and killed Rosie.
That's how I would have done it.
yes.
So that's why we're together. Speaking of Rosie O'Donnell, so like I want a teacup pig so bad, but I want like a GMO teacup pig. Like I want the one that stays small. I don't know about
Rob
any of
has
you
the teacup
guys,
pig
but
for
like
you.
a decade. It's a real thing. I mean, I don't think it's real yet, but it could be real. So
Okay.
like they grow up just to be a normal sized pig though.
Mhm.
So like I was telling one of my girlfriends about it the other day. I was like, dude, I want a teacup pig so bad, but they grow up to look like Rosie O'Donnell. And who's trying to
Oh
like
my
have
God.
her mob around your house, like snorting and shit? No.
That's fucked up.
Can I hit you with some? Are you ready? Do you
Yeah.
want to do him?
No, I'm gonna do
I mean,
next.
I know you want to do him. Do you want to do that? Do you want to do what we're doing right now with him? No.
Okay, I got you. Okay,
Alright,
Rob,
go for it.
I got 3 for you, Rob. Okay, you ready?
Okay, go hit me.
We're gonna do Paul Walker as the first one.
Ooh,
Wait, why am I doing
yes.
dudes? Like I give you
Just give
girls.
up. Nope.
All right,
It's
fine,
not your
go.
choice.
We can mix it up.
Yeah, we can. We should.
Okay, we're gonna do Paul Walker, Hillary Clinton, and
We decided. Premeditated. That's first degree.
and Megan Fox.
That's complicated.
Oh God. Oh God, I love Megan Fox. I named one of my firearms Megan Fox when I was in Iraq or Afghanistan.
Can you believe she's with MGK?
I can't believe it.
I know.
Yeah,
But-
she's married to Machine Gun
Anthem.
Kelly.
I have
Yeah.
a kitten
Anyways,
named
go ahead.
MGK.
Machine gun kitten.
So
All
those
right,
are your 3
so-
options, Rob.
So I'm definitely killing Hillary. She's gone.
I knew it.
Dude.
Well, Paul's already dead, so that's a little awkward.
Yeah, like why are you bringing up dead people?
You can bring up dead people.
Fine. We'll do Vin Diesel instead.
He'd like it.
I think I'm gonna. I can't. Like what's fucking tail?
Dude, Paul would be, or no, Vin Diesel would be cool to hang out with at least, like,
I know. So that I'm gonna marry Vin Diesel
because he's fam.
Because he's fam. I'm gonna marry him. We're gonna have a very heterosexual relationship.
For one side of the fence.
But he might grab me, and I might not be able to get away. He's kind of big. And I'm fucking Megan Fox.
That's admirable. I get it.
Although, like, I think I should marry her because then I'm stuck with her.
Dude, I don't think you would want to marry Megan Fox.
I don't think
She
I
gets
would.
thrown off movies all the time because she's just a moody bitch. Like,
She's got weird hands too, or something like that. I'm being serious. There's a thing on like,
on Megan Fox's hands.
yeah, about Megan
Weird
Fox
hands?
has like weird hands or feet or something. What are you doing to me?
Anyways.
All right.
So you have to give Steph. You have to give Steph her 3.
Yeah, pick me 3. No, I'm picking my own.
No, you can't do
That is
that.
not how this works.
Frank Sinatra,
No.
Michelle Obama, and Martha Stewart. I'm keeping her.
No. Okay, so for you, we're doing
I keep putting my feet on Allie.
yeah, that's messed up.
No, it's comfy.
Oh my god. Anyways, we're gonna do Tony Stewart.
I don't know who that is.
He's a NASCAR driver.
Babe, so...
All right, fine. Barack Obama.
People she knows.
All right.
Yeah, pick
Barack
things that are my
Obama.
generation.
Michelle Obama and Martha Stewart. There, I threw you one. I threw you two, actually.
I don't want to fuck the Obamas.
All right, hey,
no, I've got this.
No. Wait, take one out. I'm taking one out. You get Trump in there.
To pick from the other ones?
You get to kick one for Trump.
Okay.
Kick one out.
So I'm gonna kill the Obamas like a motherfucking set, and then
oh my God.
I'm gonna fuck Martha Stewart because she would totally roll me a J afterwards, and then I'm gonna marry Trump because inheritance, and he can still keep his main wife. I'm gonna be the trophy one because she's aging out. She's aging out of that trophy stage.
Okay.
So, final answer.
Have you seen Martha Stewart's and Snoop Dogg show?
Yeah, they do like a YouTube together.
They have their own. They have their own cooking show where they get high and
I went to
cook.
his Sturgis concert, and he did a bunch of covers, and I took and like hung out with the security crew, and I was gonna go backstage, and I was like, I don't even want to now. So I got drunk with the bartenders and made my own stage. Got handcuffed to a pole.
It's okay. Rob used to be a stripper, so he's used to that.
I know. So many similarities.
He's used to being on the pole.
The thing is this common knowledge? Do you know that stripper poles spin?
I was a stripper. Yes.
Okay. Before you were a stripper, did you know stripper poles spun?
No, I didn't. Because the first time I went to go do it, I tried to like spin really fast, and all of a sudden I was like, "Whoa!"
Well, I had a stationary pole, and it did not spin, and I fell down.
Yeah, you're not athletic.
And then I was stuck, handicapped to this pole, and was
athletic.
like, "Someone let me off."
Okay, next question, Rob. Next question. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Would you rather never be able to go out during the day or never be able to go out at night?
Oh, that's easy.
I'll skip daytime for night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing the opposite.
The same. Like, you've seen me in the mornings. I don't have a personality till like 2.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna work in the Casper office this week.
Bye.
I'm picking the opposite.
I'm not even like a night owl or like a morning bird. Like, I'm like some exhausted pigeon that like just perseveres. And yeah, a lot of caffeine and alcohol.
I'm going the complete opposite. I'd rather stay in at night.
Yeah, you don't even
when
like.
When do you go out even? Yeah, I'm like Austin.
I don't.
We're gonna drag you out, man. It's gonna be awesome.
I like sleeping, so.
So my ex-sister-in-law went to Tampa so I could bring my children, and my monster-in-law, those two bitches, they flowed down there. I was so proud of them. They didn't do very good, but I'm still proud of them for trying. They're from Kentucky, so they're hillbilly as shit. And the city is not for them. Well, I don't even really like, I never really liked my sister-in-law, but like I tolerated her, and now it's like, okay, well, what's up? We still don't really like each other. Well, I was alone in Tampa on my birthday, and I was like, dude, will you come out with me? And then she turns to her mom and she's like, I'm not going out with her. And I was like, why? Like, I'm a good time. She's like, do you remember like 5 years ago when we went out to a barn party and you were throwing up on my Nana's porch and I had to like spray your trunks off the porch and we had to like sneak you into the house? Like, I'm not going out with you. So I got her to go out with me. And then like she doesn't drink either because she doesn't really go out much. And we started drinking lemon drops, but as mixed drinks. And I was like, it's my birthday, bitches. So we were getting like double pours into them. And she drank like 3 to my like 10. And then next thing I know, it was like midnight. We'd been out for like 3 hours. And she's like, I'm going to throw up. And I was like, no, you're not. You're fine. And I was about to go on stage and sing some karaoke. And then I look over and she's throwing up in the corner. And she has got like almost 3 feet hair and it's thick. So I like go over there and I'm like holding her hair while she throws up. And then she gets home. We just sent her ass home in an Uber. I was like, I'm not going home right now. So we like sent her home in an Uber to the hotel and then partied like another 2 or 3 hours, danced on like Coyote Ugly bars. Like the next day she's like, this is why I don't hang out with you. I'm like, whatever, dude. You can't hang. It's funny. It's good times. To all these stories that I'm sharing right now.
Rob looks super entertained over there.
He's super impressed with me right now. Happy birthday to me.
Rob's like, what did I get myself into?
You didn't buy me any birthday shots. Excuse me.
I sent you fucking money and you declined
I'm
it.
not a prostitute. I take money in person. My transactions are cash.
She takes money in exchange for things.
Yeah. Speaking of, I still owe you for last week. That was
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
What
So
else?
okay. So we're gonna go. Next one is: would you rather spend a week in the forest or a night in a real haunted house?
Can we do both?
Nope, you have to pick one.
Actually, this was a date idea I sent to Rob. Like I sent him like 10 of the most haunted places in the US. So I spend time in the forest, in the woods, in the ocean all the time. Like I am an outdoorsy person. So I picked haunted house. Like scare me.
What you got, Austin?
I'm going for the haunted house too.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
Unanimous. I definitely was like, I spent so much time
I
in
know,
the woods.
you're
Like,
all
this
the
is
shit
fucking
after.
no-brainer. I'm like, definitely haunted house. Yeah.
Well, I don't like being scared though. Like October is my least favorite month, and I love the season. No, I know. Hear me out.
Do you want to break up
Right now? Let's do it publicly.
Why is October your least favorite month? It's
I
like the
don't
best
being
month of the
scared,
year.
and everyone wants to scare you, and like my girlfriend and I actually have this like super cute thing where we fuck with each other all the time and scare each other. Like the other night, she rolled in at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, I'm gonna throw water in her face. Like, how the audacity to come home to me at 3 a.m. after you've been out with who knows who. So I go and I get an ice tray full of water, and I open the door, and I like, this was just the night before last, and I throw this ice tray on her, and then I just stared at her, and I'm like, why are you already wet? Why do you look the way you look? Like, why do you look like you just got?
Go ahead and say what you said earlier.
What did I say?
Why did it look
Why'd
like
you
just
get
got
raw dogged in the river, man? Like you look like a
why
mess.
did you just get like fucked in the river? I'm like, really?
She didn't look great, and then we all laughed.
Autumn, I think you're beautiful. Okay.
You look nasty the other day, though, babe.
You looked amazing.
And then I was just like, where have you been? Like, why are you wet? I haven't talked to you in like 5 hours. And then, yeah, so we always like scare each other and prank each other. One time, so I shower with my girls because both of my children are daughters. So my oldest and I were taking a shower together. This was about a week ago. And my girlfriend was over just BSing, hanging out. And then next thing I know, like there's a bucket of cold water being dumped and it all gets dumped on my daughter. And we both go, and she's all sitting there like catching her breath because she's in shock for an instant. And then she's like, oh, and I was like, that was crazy, right? And she's like, yeah, that was not cool. And then Autumn like realized that she didn't get me. So she like went back to the sink, got some more ice and dumped it on me. And I was just like, I don't know. That's love.
So why don't you like October?
Huh?
So why don't you like October?
Yeah, I was like, what does this have to?
I get scared year round.
Does this have to do with Halloween?
Right.
No,
that's
awesome.
I get scared
year round. So like by my one human, like I'm accepting of that. But when like all the humans want it, I do go hard in the paint for Halloween though. Like my daughter was the Joker last year, and she took it pretty serious. She's like, I've got a little video of her. Can I show it?
If we can,
I can't transfer it probably unless I send it to Austin on Facebook real quick.
You can send it to him on Messenger.
Okay. I'm gonna send you this video, and this is my youngest during
Halloween.
October last year.
She does she'll do a lot of like themed photo shoots.
Yeah, and he's all telling him, he's like, you guys have a choice of what you want to be this year. And I was like, shut up, babe. Don't give him options. I don't want him to have choices.
Like, I'm gonna tell them what they can be this year.
I have. So our very first year, we were my daughter was just a pumpkin, my oldest. And then the next year I was a scarecrow. My other daughter was the Tin Man. So I like handcrafted all of our stuff too up until this last year because I was in nursing school and it was kicking my ass. And then the other one was the lion, and my monster-in-law was the Wicked Witch. And then the following year we were Thing 1, Thing 2, Cat in the Hat. Year after that we did, oh shoot, I don't even know. But yeah, and then Batman theme last year, I was Poison Ivy. My youngest was, she's always the dude. Like this year we're doing Mad Hatter type theme. So she'll probably end up being him. And yeah, so last year I was Poison Ivy. My oldest was Batgirl, and my youngest was the Joker. And then my friend was like Batman from like the 1960s, 70s. Who's the original?
70s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you would know.
With Adam West.
Yeah, he was Adam West. But we were taking this photo shoot in October, and it was like 30 degrees outside. So then, like, I was like, you should put some socks down there so you don't look sad. Yeah, man.
There you go.
She's in love.
There you go.
I got this one too. It's got audio. Super cute.
You might have to go back into it. Like exit out.
Oh, you can't hear it?
No, there's no audio coming from it.
Okay, I'll have to remove it and then re-add it. Maybe you just don't get audio.
Even for their, okay, so I told you guys what she's into. So we had a photo shoot. Oh my God, I gotta share one of those. And we dressed up as
serious.
My, why so serious?
My, why so serious?
So she'll do like a lot of these themes photo shoots for the holidays and for their
birthdays. We probably do 5 photo shoots a year. I'm mildly obsessed with my children, not unhealthily.
Mildly obsessed.
Hey, like, what are your feelings on purple? But so then for her birthday, I let them pick their photo shoots for their birthday. Everything else is irrelevant. Like, I have to have selection. I have to pick everything.
It's my choice.
It's my daughter. It's my choice. Your birthday doesn't matter. I birthed you. Well, I was like, what do you want to do to my oldest daughter? I asked her how she wanted to go about it. And she wanted to do, back in December, a Little Red Riding theme. So I made myself look like the big bad wolf because I'm vain. I told you, narcissistic. I have to be a part of things. So I was the big bad wolf. She was Little Red Riding Hood. Should I just screenshot it?
Yeah, screenshot and send it.
And then, yeah, we did that. And then this one is what my serial killer daughter wanted. I'll send you a quick collage.
Okay.
Some of the stuff wasn't socially acceptable to put on there. My parents were pretty eccentric and upset about what I did do.
No.
But, I mean, it's all in fun. She's, like, mostly healthy.
Right.
You know? And if they want to do something a little wonky, like, why can't they explore that? Why does it have to be, like, shamed? Like, it's not a bad thing. It's just a strange thing. It's strange that she wants these things in her life.
Well, I mean,
because if I don't, who will, you know? Okay, there's 3 of them coming that should summarize the photo shoot pretty well.
I got them.
Hold on, this final one tells you what happens.
Yeah, you can start clicking through the first 2 that came through.
Yeah. So she also is like, she's very beautiful. So I was like, why not do a tea party so I have something that I can show people? And then it went from there.
It went from tea party to.
And how beautiful is that? You know, like.
You should be able to click through them. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no, I can.
I didn't know how to be a serial killer, but I had this zombie mask that I scare my neighbors with and stuff when I go outside and take my trash out sometimes. Yeah. I also have a raptor suit that I'll wear when I like put them on the bus in the mornings. It's very cute.
You know, each to their own, you know.
I think it's charming.
It's cute.
Yeah. So that's what we do for hobby.
Hey, whatever works, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go on to the next question. Would you rather freeze to death or burn to death?
Freeze.
Burn, because I think it'll be faster.
This is so fucked up. I had an uncle freeze to death in the mountains.
Yeah, it's a long dying process.
Yeah, well, not really
I
here.
mean, either way would suck.
I just think it'd be so much quicker to
Okay, Gandhi.
burn.
Give it a go. That sounds horrible.
Freezing to death?
No, but
Have you
when you
ever like
freeze
been
to
to the
death-
point where you were freezing to death?
But you're like, all of your neurons are like, all your nerves are freezing, so you don't even feel it at that point. But if you're on fire, there is so much tissue is gonna burn through before it can like sever it to where it's not painful. I feel like.
I feel like it will be painful, but it would be faster. And I just want to get over it.
I feel like you're gonna die from smoke inhalation before you die from burning, and that sounds
And
like
people,
choking.
No, and,
sounds
and
horrible.
a lot of people die that way from smoke inhalation.
Mm-hmm.
Firefighter, remember?
I know, and that's your choice. Okay.
All right.
Horrible. What is yours?
Or would you rather drown?
Oh my god. My
no.
mom drowned. You guys
Yeah,
are so
no,
mean.
dickhead, man.
I
Like, you didn't even know
Like,
that, man.
You're like, so what other family? Okay, so let's just
What?
run through this. I had an uncle die from constipation.
What?
Austin.
It's okay, babe. Yeah, no, I still pick freezing. Like, you guys are crazy. Fire would be terrible, babe.
What do you got, Austin?
I think I'm gonna go with freezing because I don't want to burn to death.
No.
Okay.
I was worried when we were in the Tampa. We went to like those beaches over there by like St. Petersburg. I was so worried my daughter was gonna get like dry drowning because she kept just like submerging herself in salt water and then coming up like like I was like, dude, you gotta get out of the water. This is not gonna go well.
Okay, so we got one more for you, Rob and Steph. And this, I put this in here just for Rob because of his ego.
Oh, because you just attacked me on a personal level for the last 3 minutes.
Yeah. This one's for Rob.
Awesome.
Would you rather be ugly and have sex all the time, or be super attractive and never have sex?
All right, someone else pick.
I pick being attractive. Like, I can be a nun. As long as I'm like alluring, like I'm gonna be a siren. That's what I pick. I pick being a siren.
What do you pick, Rob?
Do you want to get ugly and get laid, or do you want to be beautiful and be sad?
See,
Why did you pick this one?
I like it.
because it goes against you, everything about you.
Because you're a vain asshole, but you're also horny. That's why. Ugh.
Literally dialed
I know.
in.
I'm trying to pick Rob.
Oh, what about you, Austin? Huh?
I'm gonna go with ugly all the way.
He's like, I'm gonna get laid.
Disgusts me to even say ugly.
So feed your vanity, or
never have sex with Steph again.
we weren't gonna anyways.
Oh.
Ugly.
You guys are pathetic. That's another poll I would like to see. I want to know if I'm the only like vain person who's like, no, I can go without it. Like, can I still like get kissed and have my hands held and like?
No.
Well, yeah, you can.
Yeah, it's sex. So oral sex, like anal sex, vaginal sex, out the window. I can still get back rubs and like handhelds and cuddles.
That doesn't work for Rob.
That's enough. It's enough for me.
And that was episode 24. Let's go.
Well, I mean, we're all done, so that's it.
Good job. You
Good.
survived.
I gotta go to work.
You gotta
All
go
right,
work.
close
It's only
us out,
it's only
man.
3:30 there.
Yeah, I work at 3:45.
Yeah, she's got to go wrap
I
us
gotta
up,
go
man.
put on something else.
Okay, well, so that was episode 24 of the Fight Like Hell podcast. If you guys are listening to this on Apple or Spotify, make sure to leave us a review. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks you guys for listening and watching. Bye.
Peace.
Watch for Rob's DMs to open up soon, guys.